Leroy is a pit. Now, Leroy is actually a golden retriever in pit bull clothing.
Or a chihuahua.
Yeah. So she'll let you know why she has him and how he benefits her.
Hi. So I'm Rhonda Lovell, and this is Leroy Jethro Gibbs. True name. Yeah, true name. That is his registered name. He goes by Leroy.
So
We'll be
they
two
can
next
very
month.
easily stay away
And
from something just for the dog.
he's been with Karen, and then
And honestly,
about
like
10
I
weeks
had a
old.
baby
And,
one time,
he
and
was
also
thinking,
someone who
I have MS, and so I
and there were
have
always people
balance issues and
with them. So yes, you're dependent
issues
on
in general.
take care of it.
But mostly it's my balance.
The only thing I would say
or I
that
might get a little
license that you
overwhelmed.
gave
I
us
have
has Karen's contact information whenever
like
someone
sensory
uses it
overload,
time,
especially like in Walmart's and
or different things like that.
Lowe's,
I
those
have
with the big
these
lights.
cards that Karen
And then a lot of
gave us,
people
that's like
said, no, sir.
And so
And
having
so
a
he
little
helps me
license
with
for him is
being able to control that, and especially with my balance.
Restaurants.
And so he's been doing here since he was about, well, we met him in 10 weeks, and because of his breed, we have, as Karen.
We do
talked
elevator
about, we have about
training as
50-50
well,
chance of him making it.
and we tell
Because
people
it
if
is the
there's
way you also raise them and
elevators,
train them, but it's
don't
also
go on. You need to be able
genetics.
to get in,
And
control the elevator,
he's
like
never been one
everybody
time
else
aggressive
does by holding the hold open button.
or towards
And
anybody, has
then
never
you're
been to
controlling the
anybody.
elevator to keep your dog's tail,
When I take all this
leash,
off
and
of
all of
him, he's
that
the
out
most
of the way.
goofiest
And
thing
these
that
are
ever
well-trained
walked.
dogs. These are
And
not
hard.
dogs that
But
eat
as
each
soon
other.
as I say, do you want to go to
And
WRK?
then when the elevator
He snaps
opens,
and-
you're the kind of
and,
person who
they have
holds
done
it
an
open
amazing
for
job
everybody,
with
so
him.
you
He has
can
been
control
amazing with
where
me to go
when the door is closed.
to like Walmart
So
or
there is
just
elevator.
wherever I need to go. It's
The only time
he's
Dylan is
been like my
is
savings grace.
leaving is
If I
because
go to fall, I've got him.
he's trying to get my
And
attention.
he's got me, so he's got my six.
And as soon as I realized
So,
that, it's like you
also,
You wouldn't really call
I'm
it
an insurance agent.
well, no, he's doing his job. But other people might be like, oh,
I'm
right,
only
he's
gonna speak
but
about
other
the
people
companies
might
that
say,
we
oh,
represent,
he's
because I can't speak
standing
about
up,
any
like
other
he's
carrier.
getting up from under table. He's not just staying lying down. It's because he's doing his job.
Your homeowner's policy
Right.
covers the
And
dog.
I will say that we have to be
guest over and
responsible
say
for
the dog was to bite, then you get you.
and not
Got
getting
no reliability there. The minute that Leroy
There is
has to
etiquette
follow
that's taught when the
It's done.
list is.
for Leroy right now, because he's not two, he'll be two next month. So at one, it's about $58 a month, but it's that third party. So when I'm at Walmart or something, if something was to happen, there's that coverage. And I think it's, from an insurance person, it's just like the state of Tennessee requires us to have automobile insurance. I think it should be required that we have this insurance because it's protecting not only us, but it's protecting the dog. And like Karen has insurance here for her business, and you know, when we go out, we need to have that protection as well. And so I do think that it should be something that should be considered. I mean, it's
Senator, that's one of the things that we discussed before. Part of the European model is that if you're going to take a dog out in public, you need to have basic liability insurance up to $100,000 on it. And it was running, I know we talked about it before. I thought you had said that his was 30 a month. I didn't
if there's 3 different programs, so the one that I actually chose was like 58.
Okay.
So you can 3 different ones.
Yeah, so depending on, and Scott had explained this to us, depending upon the dog and depending upon the amount of insurance, the typical dog bite costs about $23,000 in medical. And then, of course, if the person sues, it could be twice that. So $100,000 worth of insurance definitely will cover anyone. And you're not talking about, excuse me, a lot of money as far as the monthly bill goes. And as Scott was saying, if everybody had to do that with the dog in public, then it would drive down the cost. So that way, anybody that a dog should bite would be covered. And as I was explaining to the group here, any dog, because it's an animal, could bite. With training, they're much less likely to, but dogs can also get arthritis as they get older. They can develop hip dysplasia. They can have, just like us, a bad tooth. And the owner doesn't always know.
Okay. And I'm in insurance as well. So,
Sorry.
that actually, but can I ask a question about Leroy?
Absolutely.
So how did you choose Leroy as a breed? How do you know what is the right breed for the right circumstances?
I don't know that I really did it that way. I had a pit bull before Leroy that was not a service dog. He was just my dog, and I had him for 10 years. And Louis was one of the best dogs I've ever had in my life. And when I started having, towards the end of Louis' life, I started teetering more, my balance got off more, and so I started kind of really considering a service dog, and Louis was about Leroy's size. If I go outside, I could use Louis to hold on to, and so I just chose another pit. And also, I guess for me, that I love all dogs, and I'm not being biased against any of them, but there's a lot of golden doodles, there's a lot of retrievers and everything else, the normal service dogs I guess people see, and they get a very bad rep, and it's not always the dog by any means. And so I thought, well, we're going to break the mold, and that's when we had a 50-50 chance, and we graduate in October, so we have made it.